Hello everyone, this is the vibe-coded PCB. It has arrived. And so this is kind of a first look. I haven't opened it at all. And so about 2 weeks ago, I was curious to see if I could vibe code a PCB. So I fired up Codex and basically said, hey, make me a PCB. And so since this is my first time really doing it, and I'm not really an expert in, I'm not really an expert in electrical engineering, I thought I'd go with something simple. And so I told it to design basically a blinking red LED light. Ooh. This is my first time ordering from JLC PCB too, so this is kind of neat. So, basically it is a blinking red LED. Camera's having some trouble focusing, but you got the LED up here, and you should, I believe this is a potentiometer and a USB-C 5-volt plug, and it's basically just a blinking light. And so I did this in combination with KiCad, and so I basically created a thing where I could compile Rust code to a KiCad PCB, and I made sure to specify, hey, all of the components need to be surface mount so that JLC PCB could basically manufacture the entire thing for me. And so without further ado, let's try plugging this in. Oh, there it is. Blinking red light. So I have that potentiometer on there so that I should be able to change the, I really should have had this prepared more beforehand, but I should be able to change the speed of the blinking. Nope, flathead. There we go. Okay. So if I change this, starts blinking faster, starts blinking slower. Holy shit. That actually works. It fully works. I'm trying to feel it, see if there's any heat. I don't really feel anything heating up. I mean, it shouldn't. It's only 5 volts, but yeah, that's... Holy shit, it works. The fully vibe-coded PCB. Now, I did have my electrical engineer friend take a look at this, and he sort of digitally tested the components, and he said, yeah, that'll probably work. But he also said that the actual layout of the parts would probably give him cancer. So I'm kind of noticing some parallels between vibe coding code and, I guess, vibe designing PCBs, in that yes, it technically works. It technically implemented the circuit. Everything fully works. I'm still kind of blown away by this. This is awesome. But it doesn't seem to have a sense of taste. It doesn't seem to have a sense of when it's time to redesign, when things should be made to look better. And I'm hoping that over time, this is going to get better. But what I'm seeing right now, I guess, if I'm to, put on my tinfoil hat and look in my crystal ball, this is very similar to, say, GPT 3.5 when it first came out, where, yes, it could technically write some code, and sometimes it could even do impressive things, but I don't know that I would have trusted it to write any kind of mission-critical software at the time. Kind of the same thing here. there's just a glimpse of the future. And if it can do this with some scaling up, with some RL data, with, you know, better environments and stuff like that, I can see people one-shot prompting and designing like full-blown motherboards for fully custom CPU sockets and like everything in between for this sort of a thing. And to take the analogy a little bit further, we've got vibe coding. We've got sort of the first glimpses of PCB design with just prompts, essentially. And I know there's some companies out there. There's like Flux AI, I think, is commercial. It's not vibe coding, vibe design for PCB. I think that's a thing out there. Haven't tried it out. It's probably fine. But then there's also some programs that allow you to design fully 3D models, like I think it's parametric functions, similar to how like SolidWorks or Fusion 360 or Onshape would do. And you can do that with prompts. And so you've got programming, you've got electrical, you've got mechanical. You've got the whole stack right there to be able to fully vibe design or vibe engineer like robots, basically 3D things in the real world that can affect the real world just based on a single prompt. So anyways, I thought this was cool. I hope you found it cool as well. I hope it can inspire you a little bit. Hope you have a good day.